They said doing one cinnamon challenge is the equivalent for smoking for 3,500 years. Hey everybody, my name's Mike Falzone. Welcome to a show called Tweet Tap. This is a show where we talk about Twitter and tweets, the ways they make us feel, and how we go about living our lives after we feel a certain way.
We try.
I'm the host, Mike Falzone. This is the co-host, Coffee Girl.
Waywire. Stay wired.
Today we have another super special guest host. His name is Owen Rogers, and he's over there.
Woo!
Hi, Owen.
Do I look at the camera or do I look at you?
Who do you love more?
Look at
Look at the camera. Alright, let's get into the tweets. Oscar-winning actress Reese Witherspoon was arrested on disorderly conduct. Oh, F! Her husband was driving under the influence, and when they were pulled over, she spoke back to the police officer, saying something to the effect of, "Hey, you remember me? I'm that girl from Cruel Intentions. I knew nothing about sex." And then by the end of the movie, I knew everything about sex. And then they took her away in the paddy wagon. I wasn't there, but that's how I assume that it went. Billy Eichner definitely tweets, "Sending love and light to everyone affected by the Reese Witherspoon story." That's it, Billy Eichner. Make light of other more serious situations because the girl from Cruel Intentions is in jail. Olin, what do you have to say?
What was her thinking? Like, oh, he's my husband. He's allowed to drive drunk. He's a Witherspoon now. I read this thing where she was like, "Do you know who I am? Yeah. I'm Reese Witherspoon." And the cop was like, "I don't have any idea who you are."
Be careful, all you Glozell fans. Why, you might be asking? Hashtag, well, USA Today Health tweets that the cinnamon challenge fad could result in lung damage. I don't know who would be surprised by this. You're inhaling sand. A lot. Proving once again that if you make a video with the words challenge or Harlem Shake in the title, it's gonna be bad for you at some point. What do you have to say, Olin?
I'm a little bothered by this because I've done this. I did this way long ago, like 2 years ago, before Joselle actually.
Before there was a challenge associated with it.
Yeah.
It was just people eating cinnamon.
Before it was even a challenge, I did this, and now I'm legitimately concerned about my freaking lungs here.
Yeah.
What? It's cinnamon!
Finally, happy Earth Day, which is what I write to everyone with a Facebook birthday. Hope you're doing something special to help Mother Earth out on her day, like helping her carry the laundry to the laundry room. Okay, so Chris Carr, she tweets, "Happy hashtag Earth Day," and definitely follow that hashtag because you don't want to miss any of these. Show Mama Earth some love with these 8 simple tips from Sonnet Libre. It's French. According to this article, there are 8 simple things that we could do to make the Earth pretty again. Shine it like a diamond. The last tweet comes from Michael Ian Black, and he says this to the internet. "Happy Earth Day! Exclamation point. I'm celebrating with a tall glass of fresh organic oil." Is that with pulp?
That doesn't sound tasty.
No, it's not. He's saying it, of course, as a commentary on something. Not smart enough to figure it out. Oil, very expensive.
Are you talking about like gas oil or like olive oil?
No, olive oil.
I don't.
Fresh organic olive oil on Earth Day.
Are you sure it's olive oil? He just says organic oil.
No, I think it's oil, like earth oil.
Yeah, like oil that you put in your cars, right?
Yeah. Eventually. It goes through a process. It doesn't go right from the ground to the car.
Are we talking about olive oil or are we talking about actual oil?
Before, I have to be honest with you, I was talking about olive oil, but now I'm done with that and I'm talking about earth oil.
So, do you think he's talking about earth oil or olive oil?
He's definitely talking about earth oil here.
What does that even mean? Is he talking about olive oil or actual oil in the earth? You just said earth oil. There's tons of oils in the earth.
Can we be sure that olive oil comes from the earth?
It does, yes.
Can we be sure?
Yeah, but like, do you think he's talking, like, I think he's talking about actual oil.
Where does that oil come from? The earth. Which is what I just said.
But
I just said it.
Which oil? Are you talking about the olive oil or actual, like, car oil? You gotta change your oil.
Let me ask you a question. Do olives come from the earth? Do olives come from the earth, Olin?
Yes, they do.
Yes.
But
yes, then.
do you think he is talking about olive oil, any kind of cooking oil, or oil that you change in your car, like car oil?
Let's rule out what he's not talking about
That's
first.
not the. What do you think? What do you think he is
He's
talking
not
about?
talking about ping pong paddles. He's not talking about his favorite color. He's not talking about that one time he peed his pants in a water park when he was 6. I was there. I know he did it, but that's not what he's talking about right now. He's talking about earth oil.
What oil?
Hi everybody, my name is Mike Valzone, and you've just watched a Tweet Tap, which is a very long episode of something that doesn't really have to be that long at all. Thank you so much to my co-host Coffee Girl, and my extra special co-host, who's just slightly more special than Coffee Girl, Olin Rogers.
Woo!
Olin, thanks. Hopefully you've had all your questions answered.
I didn't. You didn't even answer my question.
Cool, thank you so much for being here. My name is Mike Valzone. I put out new videos every Tuesday and every Friday. Oil! Olin.
What?
You also make videos on the internet. Tell us a little bit about those. Plug yourself, Olin.
I did. That was me plugging. And because his memory card is full. You see that? Now you see, I get to fill up the end of here. Because Mike Falzone, his card filled up. It filled up. So I can say whatever I want. I think that he was actually talking about fossil fuel oil. Like a cup, a big, tall glass of oil that you would sip like organic. That's the joke. That's the joke. That's the joke.